A key ingredient in most gel nail polishes is now banned in Europe.
Gel polish is under fire again, and this time it's about the law. Let's rewind to last September. The European Union announced that they were banning a key ingredient used in tons of gel nail polishes, TPO. That's short for trimethylbenzoyl diphenylphosphine oxide, and it's what helps gel polish cure under UV and LED lamps.
Yet again, we have more controversy in the nail industry today, and we are talking about TPO. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I am talking about a product called TPO, which is the most commonly used photo initiator in gel products. So this photo initiator is actually being banned from September next year, so in a year's time, and that is due to reproductive concerns.
There's lots of talk in the industry at the moment about the TPO ban that's coming in place next year, and there's a lot of nail techs worried. It's important to highlight that this ban is currently only in the EU, but it is highly likely that the UK is going to follow. And in fact, I spoke to another brand yesterday and they said they have been in talk with a cosmetic consultancy agency and they said that it is almost impending. But with most brands exporting to the EU, I think it's really highly relevant for the UK as well.
Regulators said it wasn't safe long-term and gave brands 12 months to reformulate before the ban officially took effect. If you were on Nail TikTok or in the forums back then, you probably remember the panic. People were wondering if gel nails were even safe anymore and questioning whether their favorite brands would survive. Fast forward to right now, September 2025. That 1-year grace period is up and the ban is officially in place. Salons across Europe have to stop using any gels with TPO immediately, and brands that didn't reformulate, they can't legally sell those products there anymore.
You need to throw away all your gels. Yep, if they've got TPO listed in the ingredients, you need to chuck them out. Sadly, this is what's happening if you're in the EU today. This does mean that if you're in the UK, US, anywhere else in the world, you don't need to do this. Does it seem a little extreme that yesterday you could use your gels with TPO in, but today you can't? Maybe, but that's the new law. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically an experiment was done with this ingredient in rats. It was found to affect male rats' fertility, but they did use an extremely large amount of TPO in this experiment, which you wouldn't experience in the gel manicure. So as a result, the Omnibus Act 7 stipulates a ban on having TPO in any cosmetics from the 1st of September in the EU. Just to note, you might see some alternatives of TPO in ingredients such as this, but those are considered safe. Does look like a ban might be coming into the UK next year on TPO. Not sure about anywhere else in the world. Perhaps it's a good time to start looking at your stock, seeing if it does have TPO in it, trying to use it up, for you'll have to be in a position and potentially lose thousands of pounds worth of stock if or when the ban does hit your own country.
Not to be dramatic and cause panic, but if you're a hardcore gel nail polish user, you're going to want to know that Europe bans it, and here's why. As of September 1st, the European Union has put a ban on gel nail polish, which contains this chemical known as TPO. For years, the concern with gel nail polish has always been that putting your hands into those lights can be damaging to the skin and also potentially cause skin cancer. But that's not exactly why it got banned in Europe. TPO has been studied for years in Europe and recently was discovered to be toxic, especially when it comes to reproductive health. Not every single brand of gel polish contains TPO, but a lot of them do. There's thousands of ingredients that are banned in Europe, but still approved for use in America. What does this all mean for you? It's really nothing more than a precautionary tale. There's no impending ban in America, and the choice is really yours.
I am not going to pretend to be a chemist or a nail expert when it comes to chemicals, etc., etc. But from what I found out, TPO, basically they think that it can cause infertility, and it is in the photo initiators in gels, right? It's found in a lot of builder gels, base coats, top coats, etc. And it's basically used for curing. You need to go and watch this lady's video on it if you have not already. Basically, because this is being banned from next September, this is basically giving brands a year to reformulate their gels if they do use TPO. So what I would expect right now, if I'm going to be completely honest, is I would expect, like this lady has done for Nail Order, I would expect all brands to be coming out and speaking and saying whether their product has it in them, whether they're going to reformulate, what they're going to do about it, bearing in mind this has only just been banned. So there's no problem with having it in your product. So just announce it. In my opinion, every single brand should be coming out and saying what they're going to do.
Toxic Top Coat, a gel nail polish product used by millions, has now been banned by the European Union over health concerns. TPO is found in most gel polishes and gives nails an ultra-glossy sheen and a quick dry time under UV or LED lights. But it's been deemed toxic in the EU after several studies have shown that it can cause fertility issues and endometriosis. Manufacturers will now have to reformulate their products to be TPO-free.
You guys, I have major breaking news when it comes to gel nail polish. Is something everyone needs to know about. The reason for this ban, TPO is now considered a carcinogen. On top of that, it is found to cause infertility issues. Now, that's only in animals that have been tested so far. But Europe is putting a ban. They're not taking chances. As far as the U.S. goes, still no announcement. It's still legal here in the U.S., but if you are looking for a safe gel nail polish that is TPO free, all you got to do is ask your nail salon if they have OPI's IntelliGel system or Manicures, because both of those are safe for now.
Okay, so you've probably heard a lot of nail techs talking about a TPO ban. So if you don't know what TPO is basically the thing that makes the gel cure hard under the lamp and faster. So they are essentially banning that based off some tests that they did on animals in labs, and they basically tested a super large amount, a larger amount than you will probably ever have on your nails in your lifetime, and they've come to the conclusion that this could have damaging effects long term. Now, if we didn't think these products were safe, number one, I wouldn't be putting them on my own nails. I wouldn't be putting them on my clients' nails. I think everyone knows I'm super health conscious and super aware of allergies and all that jazz. So it's essentially banned as of the 1st of September. I'm not sure when I'm going to post this, but it will be banned by now.
And even though this is technically a European regulation, it's going to ripple out worldwide. Big brands usually reformulate across all markets, so customers everywhere are left wondering, will their favorite gels still perform the same? Will prices go up? And are we about to see a big wave of new formulas hitting shelves?
So what does this mean for the industry and for nail products? So right now, lots of nail products, especially the ones that I'm using, are removing TPO from their ingredients list. So like the brand 20 Pro is TPO free. However, there are some brands that I've been working with for a long time and through no fault of their own still have TPO within them. The question I have is I've got nearly £2,000 worth of C&D gel product, and some of those colours do have TPO in them. So what are brands like C&D, Honer, 20, Nail Order, how are they going to support nail techs in this transitional period? So the nail brands that I work with are 20 Pro, Honer, C&D and Nail Order. Most of these brands are removing this ingredient TPO from their ingredients list and creating products that are TPO free. But the question still remains, how are these brands going to support nail techs moving forwards? How can we work together to be able to transition a new product without having to absorb such a massive cost? Factually, I'm going to be £2,000 down since I've bought all my C&D product. And does that mean I'm going to have to spend even more than that to replace them with other brands that are TPO free until C&D come up with a TPO free line?
TPO has been classified as a reproductive toxicant. This is worth noting that this is based on rat studies where they were fed very high doses over time, and right now the concentration in nail products are tiny, so the exposure is low, but caution is always smart. If you're a nail tech, wear gloves and avoid touching uncured gel over and over. It's just going to lower your exposure. And also remember, if you're in the UK, this ban doesn't come into effect until next autumn-ish. It's around about Q4 of 2026.
The wild part is that most clients walking into a salon right now have no idea this is happening. They're seeing their usual gel polish bottles on the shelf, not realizing the formulas inside may be brand new. Some are calling this the biggest shakeup we've seen in years, and honestly, it's only just getting started. But now I want to hear from you. Do you think banning TPO was the right move, or is this regulation going too far? Will you trust these reformulated gels, or are you sticking to what you already know works? Drop your thoughts below. I know my YouTube nail fam always has something to say, so don't hold back. Let's talk about it.